Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your developer environment for making simple websites. Now, a developer environment is just fancy language for the tools and software used to make a piece of software. And you can get very fancy, expensive software that like big enterprises use that have hundreds of developers working on things at once and all that sort of fancy stuff. But really, when it comes down to it, websites, you really just need two pieces of software. One is you need a web browser to display your websites. And secondly, websites are basically just text files that get sent around. And images and so on. But most of what you're working on with websites is text. And so you need a decent text editor. Now, I guess theoretically you could use any web browser that you prefer. If you really love Firefox for whatever reason, I suppose you could use Firefox for this, but it's probably going to be a lot easier for you to follow along with what I'm doing if you're using the same tools that I am. So you probably have it already, in which case just use Chrome. If you don't have Chrome, just Google or search for Chrome in whatever web browser you use and have, and you can download Chrome pretty easily. Chrome has some really nice developer features. It's probably the #1 browser used by web developers out there for various reasons, which you'll see later. But just for simplicity, just download Chrome, use Chrome, it'll make your life easier. Also, websites are basically just text files, as I said. So having a decent text editor is really powerful. Built into Windows, there's something called Notepad, which is fine, I guess. And built into Mac OS X, there's something called TextEdit, which is kind of okay. But they're really slow and cumbersome, and they don't do context highlighting. As you can see in these examples here that are popping up in this Sublime text graphic, you see how it's recoloring things automatically. That's a really useful feature. It makes it really a lot faster for you to view code. Lets you tab things in and indent your code really quickly. If you look down the right-hand side, your Sublime text can show your whole document at once, so you can get a sense of the the structure and shape of a document. Anyway, it's really cool. And it's completely free. I suppose there is a paid version. I've never run into a reason why I would need the paid version. The free version seems to work really well. So Chrome is completely free. Sublime Text, there is a paid version, but the free version is just great. And it's available, in this case, it's just showing download for Mac because I'm using a Mac right now. But if you've got a Windows machine, you can download Sublime Text for Windows as well. And this is what it looks like. I've made it really big so you can see it much more easily in the video, not like the small text here. And it's got some built-in cool features. Like, for instance, if I have HTML and I hit tab, boom, it gives me the start of an HTML document in like one step. So it's got really cool features like that. We'll spend more time going through them as we go along. Again, you don't have to use Sublime Text. If you really like whatever text editor you have, go for it. But the shortcuts and so on that I'm going to show you work best if you are using the same tools as I am. So I'd encourage you to download and install Sublime Text and use Chrome.